Okay, looks like it's right on time. Yeah, so I guess we'll just begin. Thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate it. So welcome to another edition of our YouHodler webinar and Ask Us Anything session, AUA. So first of all, I just want to wish everybody a very late Happy New Year. I know I'm like 21 days late, but happy 2021 to everybody officially. I hope the year's going great for you. My name is Anthony. I'm the editor-in-chief at YouHodler. And today I'm joined by my colleagues Ilya. He is YouHodler's CEO, currently based in Switzerland. And
Hi, guys.
Victor. And we have Victor, YouHodler's multi-hodl expert, and he's currently based in Cyprus.
Hi, guys.
So we have a lot of really exciting things to cover today. But first, let me just go over the format of these things for those people who are new. So like our previous webinars before this one, we're going to start with a little introduction from our CEO, Ilya, and he's going to say a few words just about the state of YouHodler, in addition to a very short presentation highlighting the company and the market's progress over the past year. So very exciting stuff coming up. And then after that, we'll have Victor formally introduce himself to you guys. And he's going to give a few short words about his role in the company. And then after that, we're going to turn it over to you guys. You guys submitted a bunch of questions in advance. Thank you for that. So we're going to get through all of them in this meeting. And then if we have time, we might even answer some live questions from the chat on YouTube. So without further ado, let's get going. Ilya, the mic is all yours.
Thank you, Anthony, and hello, everyone. So let's begin maybe from the market. So let's take a look at the current market capitalization. It's about $650 billion. It's a bit dropped during last hour, but in general, it's still very good. And during last months, with all-time highs coming from Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other coins, it was even 700 billion. So incredible. That's really great. That's really great for all of us, of course. But what does it mean? That means more and more people come into the market, of course, from retail and from institutional sides. Those one who have been sleeping since 2017 are now active again. That's also good. And in general, we have really great market, booming market. But all that resulting in the huge traffic and high load on all VASPs, on all virtual asset service providers, exchanges, and other service providers, and brings stability and platform reliability topics at the new level of importance, right? So that's why I'd like to start from the stability and reliability topic. So it's currently one of our priorities at the moment. So and again, it's very important in light of increased volumes coming from the market, increased interest from different type of customers. So what we do, so first of all, we are investing more and more in our infrastructure, in a large capacity of all tech elements of the platform. Second, we are hiring. We recently extended our DevOps team, customer support, which is very important in order to keep serving our customers 24/7. And we are hiring more engineers, more QA engineers, more testers with focus on stability of the platform. So, very important point is that what is the difference between us and, let's say, top exchanges? Sometimes they do not care. I mean, big exchanges sometimes do not care. As you know, we are integrated with many of them, and many of them were lagging or were even inaccessible at the periods of high loads. And they don't care. They can allow themselves to ignore customer complaints, but we cannot. We are customer-centric. So we do our best to increase capacity, and we carefully review every single complaint we get after instability periods coming from the market. And we always try to find the best solution for everyone. So in simple words, we focus on reducing the number of potential incidents to an absolute minimum, of course, and we try to do better than others. And in case something happens, we resolve it in the best possible way with the customer-centric approach. And we are online 24/7, not like other service providers, even big exchanges. So, and by the way, speaking about exchanges and stability, we are creating more and more connectors to exchanges and automated routing between different exchanges in order to keep, market covered 24/7. So, very important topic about stability, reliability, performance, and we are focusing on that very strongly at the moment. So as for other news, very important news, I have some list of them. And first of all, let me say a few words about launch of our Swiss company, Swiss services. So as you all know, after months of hard work, YouHodler is finally pleased to say that our Swiss company, YouHodler SA, is officially opened for business. YouHodler SA features allowing universal currency conversions for global clients and crypto-backed loans and the conversion services for both for Swiss and global customers. Other popular features like multi-hodl, like interest accounts and turbocharge will be provided by YouHodler SA in the future. We keep working on it. So just to give you an idea about our current status in Switzerland, so we're currently authorized to act as a financial intermediary because we are affiliated with SRO Polyrec. Also, we are affiliated with the official ombudsman office. And in addition to this, we have made our announcement to the regulator to operate as a portfolio manager. But our legal roadmap here is much bigger, much longer. So there are still a lot of things to do. But again, so we are happy to offer Swiss services to everyone in regards of conversion services. And we're happy to offer conversion and the crypto-backed lending solutions to Swiss customers. So actually, it's a big news, and we are happy to have our Swiss services fully launched. Not fully as for conversions and loans as of now. So second news, good news, guys, is about reduced commissions. As you may know, as you may have noticed, we significantly reduced our commissions. Commission fees for conversion operations have been reduced to 0.5%, and more news to come in regards to multi-hodl. Quick insight, we are working on the implementation of the simplified and unified commission for multi-hodl, but we'll speak more on this topic a bit later. And of course, good news is that even with our commissions reduced for our main products, we at the same time keeping the same high level of interest APR for crypto savings. So they're still at the same high level, and we do not plan to change them in the nearest future. I think it's a great news, right? So next point, as for other news and announcements, very soon in February, we will release updated wallet interface and updated multi-hodl interface. Multi-hodl will be more efficient, more user-friendly, even more user-friendly than now. As for wallets, they will be more sexy. So I think everyone would like to see sexy wallets, right? So, okay, and the last but not least is about new blockchains. So as for new coins, such as long-awaited Cardano, Tron, Polkadot, Tezos, Neo, and some others, we are working on it. We are integrating blockchains into the system. And you will see many of these new coins, these blockchains integrated to YouHodler during the first quarter 2021, so pretty much soon. Yeah, I think that's it for the beginning, Anthony. So, and I'd like to pass the mic to Victor, right? Victor?
Thanks, Ilya. Thanks a lot for the introduction. Yeah, so multi-hodl is definitely our most popular service, and I am being the expert in multi-hodls, help the company to set up this service. I'm providing the best setup for multi-hodls for the existing coins, and also thinking and planning the setup for the upcoming ones. Like Ilya mentioned, we're going to roll out such new coins as Cardano, Tron, Polkadot. So I'm currently doing some research and setting up such conditions as limits, leverage, commissions, all the stuff that you like, guys. I'm also constantly checking crypto market conditions and react as fast as I can with my team to any factors that might impact our services. So anything that makes multi-hodl service more attractive to you, this is all my competence and my responsibility. I'm also considering any client's request passed through our great support team in order to improve the service. So in case you have any questions and suggestions, please raise a hand in the support chat and the team will communicate it to me. Also, since I'm monitoring the market, I can say a couple of words about what's happening right now. Although the market looks down a little bit, you might be a little bit disappointed with that. I can assure you that the crypto market has a strong support currently from different fundamental sides. We see from various analytical sources that whales, individuals, and entities that keep large amount of cryptos keep depositing those to the crypto markets, to the crypto exchanges, and also large hedge funds still keep on supporting the market. But let's cover it a bit later. Generally, I can assure you that crypto market is here for a long time, and we're doing our best to ensure best client experience. Also, in case it goes down, just use the short position in multi-hodl and try to catch any opportunity that comes before you. So stay positive, and I'm passing the mic to Anthony.
Thank you, Victor and Ilya, for those very nice presentations. And yeah, I love that. Stay positive. I think if there's something to take away from this whole thing, I think it's just stay positive. Don't panic. Everything will be fine. So yeah, thanks again. Now let's finally move on to the moment we've all been waiting for, which is the AUA portion of the show. So as many of you guys know, we collected numerous questions ahead of time via the Google form. So for those who participated, thank you so much for submitting these amazing questions. We have a lot of them, and we have a lot to get to. So let's just start with the first one here. Let me just read question number 1. Hi, I'm new to the platform. I'm really in love with the idea of multi-hodl, although I must admit there are way too many fees. Apart from that, I wanted to ask if you can provide more suggested strategies and how to barbell the smart way. Small returns with occasional positive spikes of profit. Are there any other hodlers who make a killing with it? Thank you for your question. Ilya, would you like to take this one?
Yeah, I think there are at least 2 parts in this question. So let's start from the first one. So I'm really in love with multi-hodl 2. It's one of my favorite products, and I like to use it. I like to play with it. So yeah, I like multi-hodl 2, and thank you for your support. So as for commissions, as I mentioned in the beginning, we are working on the simplified, unified commission. Quick insight, this commission will be taken from the profitable deals only, and it will be dynamic. And I think it will be much more simple, much more efficient in comparison with current set of commissions. I'd like to ask Victor maybe to comment, because Victor is one of our key teammates who are working on this topic. So Victor, could you please give us more insights about unified commission? Hello?
Yeah, just a second, Liam. Catching up a little bit. Yes, as a matter of fact, we're going to introduce this new unified commission, only charging on profitable trades, as a matter of fact. So in case you lose, in case you have 0 result, we'll be charging you nothing. No origination fees and no margin call fees also for the profitable trade. So we will be only charging you based on the volume of the open trade, and we'll be charging it when you are closing the position. So you might ask, how do we come to this? What was the resource for us to optimize this? The main driver for the commission reduction will be optimization of technology and algorithms on our side. So we're optimizing the way we see the market. We catch the volatile moments of the market. We catch the calm moments. So this is the way for us to normalize the commission and to reduce it significantly, and also from the client interface perspective, combining it all into a unified commission definitely will benefit us all.
Sorry to interject here, Victor. I was thinking of a follow-up question that maybe some of our users might want to know. As you were talking, you mentioned that YouHodler is only charging a commission on profitable multi-hodl deals. So if I'm imagining, I'm sure there's a large number of both people profiting and also not profiting. So let's say like 50-50 people profit, the other half is not profiting, but we're only charging commission on the profitable deals. So how exactly does YouHodler make money if we're only charging commission on profitable deals?
This is where our advanced algorithm and technology comes into place. So whenever our providers raise the commissions, for example, or when the market volatility raises, we definitely need to raise our commissions as well. But at any other time when the market is calm, we keep the commission as low as possible. So this is why, on general, the average commission will be reduced. And also, this allows us to leave the clients who have negative results unimpacted. And so that's how it is. That's technology and algorithms.
Oh, okay. So, and the second question was about barbell, right? Actually, it's my favorite part. I like barbell strategy very much. So, briefly, the barbell strategy, what is it? The barbell strategy involves leaving the majority of one's asset in the safe, stable, and profitable investments, while setting a smaller portion aside for riskier and potentially more profitable market actions. So speaking about traditional instruments, you can keep the majority of your funds in some safe asset, liquid asset, like, for example, in Swiss francs. So at your bank account. But the smaller portion, like let's take this 80 to 20% ratio, for example, you can keep 80% at your bank account at safe and highly liquid currency. As for 20%, you can invest it in startups. You can play with this 20% using cryptos, using stock market indices. So any type of risky instruments. So speaking about our products, we have our interest accounts, risk-free interest accounts, and we suggest to leave there 80% in this example of the assets, and we suggest to use another 20% in multi-hodl. Actually, I have a quick 1-minute video about barbell strategy, and if you don't mind, I'd like to share this video. I like this video very much. Just give me 1 second. Anthony, do you mind if I'll share my screen?
No, please go ahead. I'd be happy to.
Okay, just give me 1 second. Oops, 1 second.
Almost in every person who looks at these photos, a small acrophobe is awakened. Your legs grow weak, you gasp for air, and feel an irresistible desire to hold on to something firmly. Meanwhile, the characters of these shots have simply calculated their body balance correctly. The majority of their efforts are directed at steadiness, and only a few at poses, smiles, and the external effect. Finding the right balance is the key to success, not only while posing at a height, but also during your whole life. 5 days a week are devoted to work, the weekend to something else. The feast mostly consists of main courses, while starters and desserts fill in the rest. The main principle can be applied to our financial behavior. The book Anti-Fragile by Nassim Taleb tells about a barbell strategy. Everything is easy, find the right balance. Create a reliable basis and experiment using the rest. The more of such small investments you make, the higher are the chances for success. And even if your experiments turn out unsuccessful, don't be sad. You were ready to part with this sum. It is not vital for you. But the thing is that sometimes it all works out and you win, without falling down from this scary height.
Yeah, I like this video.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, thank you, Ilya, for sharing that amazing video. Just do a shameless plug real quick. If you guys want to learn more about the barbell strategy, besides that amazing video that was just shared, we do have a great article about it on the YouHodler blog. Just go to the YouHodler blog and search barbell strategy, and you'll see a more detailed description of how the barbell strategy works and how you can use it on YouHodler. So go ahead and check that out later if you'd like. So moving on to the next question here. Why are the hourly fees so high in multi-hodl? Ilya, would you like to take this one?
Yeah, I believe it was a bit longer question. I can see the Google forum with questions. So the question was not just about high commission. It was about difference between hourly, daily, weekly, and monthly commissions. So let me explain everything in one. So before, as you remember, guys, we had monthly commissions in multi-hodl. Later on, we had 10 days settlement fee for multi-hodl, and now we have hourly fee. So if I'm not mistaken, for 10 days tariff plan, we had something like 1%. So, and if you directly calculate difference between 0.01 hourly and 1% for 10 days, of course, you will see a huge difference. But we have carefully analyzed the multi-hodlers' behavior on the platform and realized that the average deal is just a few hours, not days, weeks, and months. Average is just a few hours. That's why we made a decision to use hourly basis instead of daily, monthly, daily, weekly, monthly, etc. So, now we have just 0.01%. Taking into account that average deal is just a few hours, with this commission, in general, for the majority of multi-hodlers, the pricing became more efficient and cheaper. So if you'd like to enter the market for a longer period of time, you could use other products. You could use turbocharge from YouHodler, or you can use a classic loan in order to get a loan and buy more, or you can use just a classic traditional conversion from one asset to another asset with no any leverage. So, and again, as just announced, unified reduced commission for multi-hodl is coming. So I hope I answered the question. Anthony?
Yeah, that's great news. We have a follow-up question here that's related to this one. I think this would be great for Victor. So the question is, why do we have a cap on the profit for multi-hodl deals called FTP? Why do we have a cap on the profit?
Yeah, good question. And it cannot be answered directly. As a matter of fact, we've analyzed the market and the client's behavior, and we see from experience and also in different platforms that whenever the clients do not set any limits, like no stop loss, no take profit, they tend to leave the position open in the market for a long time, and it may result in a profit, but also might result in a huge loss when no limits are set. So it's better from the company perspective to set a cap on both stop loss, which is called margin call in our case, and take profit as well, to tip it from both sides to keep the position safe and make sure that a client does not keep it without control. So it's a part of risk management on our side. And that's all in the best interest of our clients. That's a standard approach, I would say.
Yeah, I can add. Yeah, I can add just a few words. The key to this question is just in one word. Not one word, two words. Money management. 3 words. Money management rules, as Victor mentioned. So
exactly, risk management, money management.
Yeah. So in order to succeed, you must use stop loss and take profit principles, because we all humans. Sometimes humans could be greedy, and the greed is evil. So instruments like tools like stop loss and take profit help to fight with this evil. I mean, greed as an evil. So it helps to get profit. So, yeah.
Thank you. That's a good point.
It's a religious approach.
Yeah, that's a religious approach. Was there any more you guys wanted to add on this question, or can I move to the next one?
Let's move.
Okay. I like this next question a lot. It's about initial coin offerings, ICOs. So previously, we have said many times that YouHodler is not ICO based like our competitors. So what is the downside of being an ICO for our users?
Yeah, good question. The key to this question is one word. Here is clearly one word: efficiency. So there are two downsides of being ICO backed. First, ICO backed companies are spoiled for easy money and therefore ineffective. We count every cent, every penny, every centime, and we are efficient, profitable, and that's why we are financially stable. So, and second point is that ICO-backed companies are forced to create useless utility for their tokens. Why do you need to use generally useless token to pay platform commissions if you can pay them in real money, fiat or crypto? Why do you need to keep the token to receive interest if you'd like simply receive your interest in the same crypto you have on your account? So simple like that in my mind. Anthony?
Yeah, going back to your previous question, could you say the same theme of greed applies to ICO-backed companies? Is there some element of greed involved there?
I'm not sure about greed. I think it's again about human nature. Just imagine you will get a lot of free money, easy money. What would you do? Probably firstly, you will go to some beautiful island and you will do nothing, right? Then if you are a good person, motivated person, you will start doing something in order to achieve your dream, right? But in any case, for a first period of time, probably you will be a lazy person. So many of ICO-backed companies just lazy, just because they've got a lot of free money. I don't like this approach, honestly. So we are working hardly, we are working 24/7, and we are efficient. So this is our approach, and this is our religion, as Victor mentioned.
Great. So moving on to the next question is also related to this ICO topic. Does YouHodler have plans to create a platform token in the near future or far future?
Good question. Probably yes, but definitely not for fundraising reasons. Not like in the ICO format. Probably our native token will be introduced as a part of our legal strategy. So, but this is not something for the nearest future. So the short answer is probably yes, but not for fundraising, for legal, and not now.
Okay, good to know. Thank you very much for that answer. Moving to the next question here. Does the YouHodler staff and managers keep their funds in YouHodler just like the rest of us? I'll take this one. I could definitely say yes. As far as I know, everybody, all my colleagues, they love the platform. They made it. They made it not just for you clients to enjoy, but we also made it partly for ourselves. So we definitely use it. It's an amazing platform, and we do have skin in the game, as they say. For me, particularly, if you can't notice my accent, I'm from the USA. And as you know, YouHodler does not accept USA clients. So I personally do not use the platform, which is, it really sucks. I wish I could. But when we do accept USA clients someday, I will be first in line. And I'm very, very excited to use it and join the rest of my colleagues using this great platform as well.
Yeah, the short answer is yes, we do. And we're happy with this. Yeah.
I kind of ran on there.
As for Americans, let's see. Probably with new administration, we will get some positive changes and it will be easier to enter the market. Let's see. Or probably, Anthony, you will get another passport and residentship. I don't know.
Get the secret passport and feel free.
Actually, I don't think that it's easy for Americans. So I think it's something for forever.
Well, my great-grandfather is born in Italy, so I may be able to get Italian citizenship that way. That's something to think about. Okay, moving on to the next question here. When will savings accounts or interest accounts be available for Switzerland users?
Yeah, as discussed, guys, in order to offer this product for Swiss users, we have to be compliant with regulations, with banking regulations. And we are working on it, and it's taking time, of course. Realistically, all year, all 2021, we will keep working on it. So it's not something easy, but we are focused on it. We are doing our best, but it will take time. So we will keep you informed.
Thank you. Next question about the app. Will you guys include a portfolio tracker in the YouHodler app someday?
The short answer is yes. We have it in our roadmap. And if you go to YouTube, to our channel, and watch one of our previous AUA session, you will find the presentation from Alex, our head of product. He was demonstrating our roadmap and the prototypes of updated user interfaces with the products planned for next several product releases. And so, yeah, we have it in our plans. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Moving on to the next question. This looks like a public relations question, so I will take this one. So the question is, as a newcomer, the news of the breach from last year makes me uneasy. Could you please comment on that and how you improved from it? So thank you to this person for your question. I can only assume you're talking about the data breach from the VPN Mentor TechCrunch article, since that is the only breach we've ever had. So we've addressed this in the past several times in other AUA sessions, but let me just tell you right now, basically, this was a leakage composing mostly of testing logs with no sensitive data compromise whatsoever. So if you read this article, they say some very exaggerated things like 86 million customers were affected. And that's pretty funny because we don't have nearly as many clients as 86 million. I wish we did, and I hope we do someday. But that was an exaggerated number. They actually got it confused. The journalists are referring to 86 million records. That doesn't mean 86 million clients, but 86 million data points within the logs, so not the users. And again, none of this was sensitive data at all. So don't worry about that. And actually for us, it wasn't all bad news because as the editor-in-chief of YouHodler, I always love free publicity. And seeing as this was a TechCrunch article, TechCrunch is like one of the biggest tech publications out there in the world. So you can imagine once this article went live, we got a very nice bump in traffic. And to this day, we still continue to get traffic from this article. So it's actually helped us for PR reasons. But getting back to the topic at hand here, we take it very seriously, the issue of security. Our engineers are working together every day with our cybersecurity partners, and we check the security settings daily in the systems and to prevent any potential incident like this happening in the future. One more time, this is an isolated incident, and we've had nothing like that since then. We aim to keep it that way moving on forward. So thank you again to this question. I hope that satisfied you.
Yeah, and Anthony, let me add a few words here. So even it was just logs, even no sensitive data was disclosed. We take all security questions very seriously, as you just said. And just to give you an idea, if before we were testing everything after just after product releases, after releases of new features, now in addition to this, we are performing regular pen tests every quarter with different solid professional service providers with different type of hackers. So by rule, so we are testing everything on a regular basis. We take security questions very seriously.
Thank you for adding that, Ilya. Okay, let's move on to a new topic. The next question is, are all funds stored in cold storage?
Of course not. I think he did not expect this kind of answer, right? Look, we have a diverse system of hot, warm, cold, and even hot, warm, cold wallets, and even a freezer. We have even a freezer. So, but the key point here is that we have enough reserves to fulfill our obligations, and yes, they are all in a safe place. So, as for reserves, they're in cold storage and even in freezer. So, yeah, no worries.
Okay, here's another follow-up question about insurance. How much of the insurance estimated is going to cover the assets under management percentage? Are you able to post quarterly numbers that show the assets under management?
Okay, so as for the coverage, at the moment we are covering 100% of funds. As for the numbers, yes, we're working on the stat page that will be introduced soon. So we will publish regularly some main figures, main statistics on our webpage.
Great, thank you for that. And oh, I like this next question a lot. This one's funny. Victor, as our multi-hodl expert, I think you can take this question here. This user is asking, when is the next bull run?
All right. I wonder if he was looking at the chart.
In 5 minutes. In 5 minutes.
It might be. Well, from the fundamental perspective, as far as our analysis runs, we see that the whales are keeping depositing large amounts of Bitcoin and Ethereum to the exchanges, which creates sort of support for the price. But of course, on the short term, there is an influence from the hedge funds. Hedge funds are quite, they're using risky strategies, they're using algorithms. During the previous bull run, it was, well, the one after the PayPal triggered run. The next one was more induced by the hedge funds investing their assets into the risky areas, into the alternative markets. So the crypto is considered pretty much by the hedge funds nowadays. But at the same time, when they close profits, they withdraw funds from the market, and this creates this volatility. But I wouldn't worry too much about that. On the other hand, we see that Joe Biden, the newly elected US president, will appoint probably Michael Barr, former Ripple advisor, as controller of the currency. So this is the guy who could bring cryptocurrency experience to the Office of the Controller of the Currency of the US. And probably this would benefit the market and overall regular perspective on the market, because what US says will finally reach the Europe and other parts of the world. If they allow more integrations with the bank, more technologies to enter the market, then it will eventually be considered as a support. And hedge funds will keep on pushing the market. So the market stays positive, and I would advise everybody to use the opportunity. But for as long as it goes down, just use the short hodl position and try to catch the moment. But also, I would ask you guys not to consider this as an investment advice. Consider your risks, use take profits, use stop losses, and enjoy the game.
Very good point. Thank you very much. Circling back, stay positive. That's the keyword of the day here. So as for pre-recorded questions, I think that wraps it up. I see we have some more time on the clock here.
And we have some nice questions.
We have some amazing questions from our live audience. Let's see. Should I just go down the list here?
Simply read them.
Okay, so here's the first one, very good one. Why have you guys stopped taking deposits from SEPA accounts, SEPA? I got a reply from your support team that now only for loan repayments, you guys are taking deposits from SEPA accounts.
That's wrong. So we did not stop SEPA deposits. We even simplified the process. I think here is some kind of misunderstanding or miscommunication. So SEPA deposits for euro, fully live, and no any issues with them. And again, now the process is even more user-friendly than it was before. So I'll ask some of our teammates from the customer support get back to to the person who just posted this question. Or the easy way, could you please simply copy paste exactly this question to the intercom chat inside the platform, and one of our agents will reply to you. I will make a separate additional inputs to our customer support in order to properly guide you. So I think here is just some kind of misunderstanding.
Okay, thank you. The next question, I guess, Ilya, you can answer this one too, because you kind of already touched upon this, but maybe just make it even more clear than you did before. The 150 million US dollars he's talking about, this is the insurance from Ledger Vault. Does this only cover assets stored in the cold wallet?
Look, we have 100% coverage for all our funds. So, but that doesn't mean that 100% comes from the Ledger Vault side, because we cannot store there 100% of our funds. It doesn't work like this, because guys, everyone would like to withdraw their funds instantly. If you will wait when we will request Ledger to send these funds to the bucket, from the bucket to hot wallet, from hot wallet to you, it will be very long. So, and you will be not so happy with that, right? So that's why we have a system that consists of, as I mentioned, of several parts, like hot, warm, cold, and some additional storages. So yes, Ledger Vault, and Lloyd Syndicate covers one part of it. We have other parts covering other reserves. So it's just very important, but still just one piece of the puzzle.
Thank you for clarifying that. We got another live question here. This one's a good one. Is there a process by which the withdrawals from your lending pool can only be made to whitelisted wallets? This can help prevent any withdrawals by hackers to unverified addresses. Thank you for your question.
Yeah, very good question. Very good question. So as of now, we have two-factor authentication required for withdrawals in order to protect withdrawals by third parties. So we strongly recommend to use two-factor authentication for entering account, and two-factor authentication for withdrawals, for any type of withdrawals. It's available on the platform. As for whitelisting, yes, we have it in our roadmap. And you know why we don't have it yet? Because, you know, we're trying to find the balance in between of simplicity, user-friendly approach, and security. So we must follow a lot of regulatory requirements in regards to KYC and AML. It's already not something easy to use with all selfies, all documents, all verifications, etc. So every new verification step will make the application more complicated. So that's why we didn't make this whitelisting tool before, but it makes sense, and we have it in our roadmap. We will try to make it as convenient as possible. But again, short answer is yes. I just don't have the detailed timeline here. So, but yes, we will do that. I hope I answered the question.
Yeah, I think you did. Thank you very much. We got another live question coming in here. This one says, apart from the commissions on the retail products, does YouHodler also profit from institutional loans? Very interesting question.
No. The answer is no. Let me explain. There are two types of institutions who could theoretically borrow some funds from the platform. So first, just traditional corporations. But I cannot even imagine the case where any of traditional corporation can borrow expensive crypto when a lot of banks offering them a cheap fiat. So you can go to any European bank and get a credit line for, I don't know, 2% annual, right? So that's why for traditional corporations, the crypto offer is not competitive. Second option is about other service providers. And here is a really good point. I know that some of our competitors use this approach and they lend some funds to exchanges in order to finance margin trading, to other service providers. So this approach exists, but I don't like this approach at the moment because this approach will bring additional risks. Look, you're asking about insurance, you're asking about coverage of our funds, right? We have enough reserves, we have enough protections in order to keep everything, at a good level of stability. If we will send some funds to exchanges in order to finance margin trading, we will bring additional risk. Remember, in the beginning, I mentioned that stability is the key issue currently for everyone on the market, and especially for big exchanges. Even big exchanges are lagging. Even big exchanges getting errors. I don't like to be in the situation where we will have our funds stuck at some exchange just because of some errors at their side. So we are profitable enough to pay interest on crypto deposits. We have our specialization, we have our strategy, and focus is the key, right? If we will start working with crypto loans for other crypto companies, I'm not sure. It's a different business with different level of risks, different types of risks, and so I think it's not something for at least for their short-term and mid-term strategy for us. So, but it's a really good question, and I know why you asked this question, because some of our competitors promoting an idea that they're getting revenues from corporate clients.
Thank you very much. I see another question here. This is a popular question. We see this all the time on customer support, but since you're a newcomer, we are happy to explain this to you. So how does the platform able to suggest this 12% interest rates in stable coins? I can answer this, and maybe Ilya, if you have something I missed, you can follow up.
Go ahead, please.
So the reason why we can provide such amazing savings interest rates, like 12% APR, compounding interest, much higher than your local bank, right? So the reason why we can do this 12% is because of our loans and savings model. So we use savings assets as a part of our own liquidity pool in order to provide loans with our lending services. So at the same time, the profit from the loans allows us to refresh this liquidity pool as well. So it's referring back to the barbell strategy. It's a balance between these two products of loans and savings that allows us to have the terms that you see on the platform, like 12%. So I hope that answers your question. And if you want to add something, Ilya, go ahead. Okay, I did a good job then. Are there any other live questions? We still have a couple minutes left. So if you're watching this and have some questions, no question is a stupid question. Just go ahead and ask it.
Okay, or don't hesitate to contact our customer support at any time. So we have an amazing team there, heavily loaded currently, but still amazing. So, and by the way, I'd like to publicly say thank you to our customer support guys. So guys, you're doing an amazing job, especially nowadays with this increased traffics.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you, guys.
I would also like to extend my thanks to you guys. If you're watching, you guys are amazing. And for those watching, just know that they're always there to help you. If you have any questions that we didn't cover today, just go ahead and ask our wonderful customer support team. And maybe you'll talk to me, Ilya, Victor, anyone. So thank you guys so much. I guess we finished a bit early, but that wraps up another great event. Thank you again so much for attending. We appreciate the love, we appreciate the support, we appreciate the interest, And we really couldn't have done this without you guys. So keep up the good work. You guys are amazing clients. For those who couldn't make it to the event, we do post all of these videos on YouTube forever. So for those who want to rewatch this event, you can, or for those who missed it, it'll be on YouTube. So yeah, that wraps it up. Thank you guys again. I hope you have an amazing day, and we'll see you for the next one. So